middle of the year. Mercury is the 4th planet to go into retrograde. Lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. Told you about the sun's corona the other day. You can't deny this stuff. So if you don't believe that you will have to shift and change, if you're sitting in egoic places, if you're sitting in fear, if you're sitting in running after money instead of running through your passion towards destiny, sitting in a place in your business, and this applies to people who are listening for life as well, but if you're sitting in a place in your business where everything is about mostly dollars and cents and the pragmatics of the day-to-day ROI, your products, your services, and it is not driven by passion. It is not driven by purpose. It is not driven with the oxygen that you breathe, that you have to do this or you feel like you'll die because you're that in alignment with what it is that you're doing. Your business will not be supported. Your life will not be supported. And so the universe is now putting you into a position where you can be open to understanding all of those things, to getting to the core. I've been talking about that for the last couple of months, the core of the heartbeat of your business. And then we will shift into a place, I know it like I know it like I know it, where all of those idiosyncrasies, the economics of your day-to-day business will work out for you. So get ready, get set. Pre-shadow phase, it's already here. I already see the stuff and things. And so be open to the ways that everything is going to shift for you. Hold on tight, buckle up. Maybe a bumpy ride, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be so good on the other side. One of the most amazing conversations with my son this morning. He woke up and he's like, Mama, it smells like Florida. And we have, for the most part of my children's lives, spent every summer in Florida. We've been blessed to do that. And we haven't the last 2 summers. And so last summer was kind of a kerfuffle, but this summer is more so being at home and grounded. And he was saying, I miss it, and I wish I was there, but his paradigm, he stopped. He became aware of the moment. I'm walking uphill, and he said, but if we were there, I wouldn't be able to appreciate all this. I wouldn't be able to know and learn what summertime brings in Ontario, in Canada, and the distinct difference. And so while some of the feelings were the same, some of the tactile things like the morning dew and the way that the birds chirped were the same, he was able to stop and shift his paradigm and appreciate the difference in what he was able to grasp, the lesson that he could learn. So shift your narrative, shift your paradigms. There's always a blessing. Are selling out, are chasing dreams to get the tangible success. I loved that song. And it was so funny. I went to LA in the time and place where I was in film, brought a film to a festival in LA. And I was so despondent with what I saw in Hollywood. And at that time, not being as self-actualized as I am now, I couldn't put my finger on it. I just didn't get it. I didn't understand it. And selling out is what came to mind. But now, years later, in an awakened state, I understand that it was a disjoint between ego and spirit, and so many people serving up their heart and soul on a silver platter for egocentric, driven success, tangibility, and because of emptiness, because of voids, because of the inability to explore the depths of your soul and understand the things that matter, the simplistic things. And so fast forward to 2020, in a repeat of 1990s grunge. Let's ask ourselves, now that we have been pushed home, what is it that's at your core? Where's the hole that needs to be filled? Thanks, Courtney Love, and thanks for this cute little dress debate. Sometimes the things you forgot you had, the places that you have been, come up to bring the lessons y'all need to learn. Here are the staggering stats. Since the beginning of COVID, which is March, April, May, we find ourselves in June, domestic violence has spiked by 30%. I'm placing a link right here click the link. 200 women need help to flee from their home where they are prisoners, where they're experiencing abuse. And so, as I always say, I will focus on the positive. With your financial donation, the Yellow Brick House is able to give a safe haven to these women, to keep their identity anonymous, to keep them safe, to allow their children and these women the resources to flourish, to grow, to thrive, and to understand. And if you can find $1, $5, $500, $100, please do so. Tell a friend, click the link, change the stuff. I love more than anything is that tonight, I'm shaking my tablecloth. Tonight I'm gonna go and tuck my kids in and give them a kiss after they fall asleep. And they're all gonna reek of garlic. Are you gonna protect me? Wait, going, Chloe? Wait. One of my best girlfriends, long time since we were 13 and made our confirmation together, just posted her kids hugging their grandmother and their great grandmother for the first time in months. May we never, ever neglect the simplicity of human connection again. As I have been saying, I've been having a lot of conversations with people who are being restructured out of their corporate jobs. For a hot second, I'm not going to talk directly to entrepreneurs, but I want to know how many people out there who are in corporate, who have been restructured out of your job and find yourself in a predicament you never thought you would be in. Give me a yes or no on the next slide. If you are somebody or if you know somebody. You, my lovey, are a dog. Do you know that? Do you have any inclination? You need a haircut, but you're a dog, not a little girl who needs to be picked up and cuddled all the time and held. And yes, okay. Chloe does not. There is a lesson in taking cues from the universe. In my last slides, we're talking about how Chloe doesn't know that she is a dog. And I am never the one to give Chloe a bath, but something last night I said, I gotta give Chloe a bath. I gotta give Chloe a bath. And it's always my children who are amazing at taking care of the dog that give her a bath and groom her. But this morning I was like, I feel like giving her a bath and I don't know why. And so I bathed her like a little baby. And as I took her out to start to blow dry her, there was something around her eye. And lo and behold, it was a tick. And I yanked that fucker out. But the point to the story is that when you follow the hunches or the weird things, like I'm going to give my dog a bath and I'm never the one to do that, there are reasons. And the universe always gives it to you. We caught it in time. We've Googled, we've researched. Chloe's good. And now I know what ticks look like live, not just Googled. And Chloe's never going in the ravine again. Good Monday morning. All the energy's flowing and going. And so today, my call to action to you is to stop and to respond. To take a survey of the things that are happening through you for your growth. If something is or fuck, if you're feeling those things in that moment, I want you to stop and breathe and ask yourself how you can respond instead of react. Get in touch with your emotions. Decide what it is that feels right for you. And then stay in your power and do your thing. No matter who or what or how you are being tried to move. Stay. Stay in your authenticity, in your power. Stay rooted in what you know to be true. In the vibration of love, in the vibration of light. Because the noise is getting louder and louder if you have not noticed. All of the ego-based 3D tangents, the volume is rising. And it is your job to find the stillness amongst the noise, to discern, to differentiate where you are coming from in your response to it. and to breathe, not react. Take a breath. So ask yourself in that moment. That is my call for action for you today on Monday, June, whatever day it is, 15th. Stay true to you. Okay, so it's not actually going into retrograde until the 17th. Today is the 15th. We're in a pre-shadow phase. But what I have been noticing is that stuff and things have been rearing their ugly head. And if you become cognizant and aware that you have an opportunity to push through ways that you have been thinking, the ways that your brain has been running your narrative, this is a huge opportunity for you to change. Massive. It is upon us, June 17th. I think it runs until July the 7th. And it's here. Are you ready for it? Are you open?